What's up, folks? Today is July 10th. We're already almost halfway through the month. It's fucking crazy. Well, I hope y'all are doing well. I ain't gonna lie, this week actually was a little rough at first, but you know, it actually hasn't been bad these last few days, so. Anyway, hope y'all had a good 4th of July. Like I said, I didn't think I was going to have much video or anything video, but neighborhood was as lively as usual every 4th. It was 250 years especially. I thought it was going to be more jam-packed, but I mean, it was as much as it was. They're selling, well, not now, but what the hell was that? Saw some kind of black thing run across my car, like maybe a bird. Anyway, get it kind of warm in here. It's starting to. Anyway, they're selling. I thought they were tubes, but they're selling mortar shells that are 9 inches, or no, 9 inches, yeah, 9-inch mortars. You know that I thought they were a bunch of tubes, like they call it. There's all kinds. There's Ghostbusters, FMJ, Goosebumps, but they're $800 a box for like 24, and $200 for like a sleeve. I'm like, that's smart as fuck marketing, but it's not worth that much. $800 is not worth that. Anyway, yeah, I know. Sorry, my car's like bugging. I didn't buy any fireworks this year though. I just lit off a little bit of what the family got. I got really tired at the end. I wish I didn't, because I missed the finale. But no one knew I was inside, so they were lighting stuff off without me. But I just got so physically tired sometimes where I had to like lay down for a little bit. But I stayed up till like 1 o'clock-ish, probably like 1 o'clock at night. I had to get on the next door neighbor's kids, and I wasn't being a Karen or a dick, but these kids were lighting off shit right next to my car. I fucking love these though. These are so cool. Like I gotta give it to them, because these fireworks are so fucking badass. It's like little sticks of dynamite. Like they're not M80s, because M80s are smaller, but they were lighting that shit off next to my car. Thankfully, but I could tell it wasn't impacted by car, because the my car wasn't freaking out at all. Like the alarm wasn't going off. Neither was my sister's car. But they were throwing shit over our cars, and I was just like, we were like, please don't do that. Like y'all can have fun. Just don't be careful of the cars. You know what I mean? Just be careful of the cars, because that road is pretty damn slim. It's pretty damn slim, and it was a bunch of teenagers, a bunch of teens, but they were pretty respectful about it. They were like, "Oh, we're trying to be careful." We're like, "You're good. Don't let us ruin your fun. Just have fun. Just watch out for the cars. Watch out for the cars. You know, I don't want my Mustang to get blown up or nothing like that. You know, or damaged. You know, because then I'm gonna really come after you for it. You know." But they didn't. They were pretty respectful about it. So, you know, it was a good 4th of July. No accidents. There was no accidents. We thought the kids blew up like a mortar was blown up upside down by accident. That's why we were actually originally kind of annoyed with them, but because of the sticks of dynamite. But then I realized they were lighting them on the ground, not in a tube. I was like, oh, okay. So it's not like they're fucking up fireworks, like lighting a mortar upside down. They're just lighting off the little sticks of dynamite. which those are fucking cool. I have to give it to them for that, because we were kind of annoyed. We were like, dude, who the fuck keeps screwing up the mortars and lighting them upside down? And we were like, dude, these kids. And it was the sticks of dynamite. So we were like, oh, okay. You know, it's not like they're fucking up the fireworks. They're lighting off the mortars, and they are fucking loud, and they are awesome. I love loud fireworks. I love the really loud stuff. But yeah, you know, so we didn't want to ruin the neighbors' fun. So, you know, it's because I used to buy, I love buying shit like that, the sticks of dynamite to light off on the ground. It's too bad I didn't have much of a variety to go and take care of all that. But anyway, yeah, I've already talked about June. I think I made a video July 1st. June was just a big disaster. It was just really mentally rough in general. But it wasn't the worst. I've been through worse, but June was probably the hardest of the year so far. July, on the other hand, started kind of rough, but it's not as bad. So had the nice 4-day weekend. My tire popped, so I had to get a whole new set of tires. Fun. And yeah, that's $1,600 I gotta make up. And then ooh, there's a Cobra right next to me. Those are fucking nice. Cobra Mustang. Those are really nice, dude. You know, when I got this car, they offered me a pre-owned 2019 50th anniversary, 55 years, I think. Yeah, 55 years. And, oh, dude, it was so nice. But I didn't want to take it because it was pre-owned. You know, it was pre-owned. And the newer ones, obviously the setup is so different. I just had to roll with the new ones. Yeah, I just had to roll with the new Mustang. Everybody loves this fucking car, dude. I'm getting compliments about this car constantly. Like that's why I got the car. You know, not for attention, but you know, just because I'm proud of it. I love my car, you know. Even though the gas is not all that great, you know, I have enough gas to get through the week, but that's it, really. So, but anyway, yeah, I will admit I was pretty depressed majority of the week. Yesterday was the only real good day of the week. And I did make videos, but I just decided to start over on them. I might make a part 2 on the way there. Hopefully if nobody calls me. But, yeah, this week kind of started off kind of difficult a little bit, you know, just... I was not a happy camper. I feel really bad for the people I fucking... Like, at work, I'm either nice enough to keep quiet majority of the times, or I'm pissed off enough to just badmouth everything. Like I hate this job, like, constantly. I'll fucking just keep telling people, like... And I apologize to them. I'm like, look, I'm sorry. I just really can't stand this place, you know? And I explain to people, like I say that just out of habit. You know, I say that out of habit, where I don't care who listens to me. Like I genuinely don't care who's around. I won't care. Like I'll get in this I don't care state if I'm pissed off enough. You know, I don't care if someone hears me. I don't blah blah blah. You know, like I had an issue with the security guard. It's not his fault, you know. He knew it was a joke, but I said some stupid shit. I ain't gonna lie. So Monday, It was Monday. I think it was Monday, yeah, because today's Friday. And no, it might have been Tuesday. Yeah, Monday or Tuesday. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I was not in a good mood. I did not want to be here at all whatsoever, but might have been. Yeah, I don't know. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. We were walking back to the dining hall, and Kyle and I, we were just so sick of these phones, bro. And I told him, even this lady named Deb was just absolutely fucking sick of the phones, man. Everybody hates these phones, dude. Nobody likes these phones. And Deb was like, I asked Deb, hey Deb, how's it going? How are you getting along with the new phone? She's like, I really trying not to throw this right now. I'm like, no, I get it. I fucking get it. So Kyle was like, oh man, I think, I don't remember what he said. I think he said something about drop kicking it. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. But yeah, he said something about drop kicking it. And I said, man, if I can just go up to the roof, take my phone out of my pocket, throw it at the pond, because there's a little pond below. And I think I could, I genuinely think I could, but I was just obviously joking, because I wouldn't say this shit out loud as if I was serious about that. And I was like, yeah, if only I could just climb up to the roof and just throw this phone in the pond. And then I was like, obviously my intentions were not throw it at the swans. My intentions were throw it to or around the swans so the swans can use the phone and evolve. That was the joke. So I was like, hey swans, evolve, use the iPhone. But that wasn't meant to be throw it at the fucking swans. That meant like throw it either to or near the swans, so then they can learn they don't even have arms, they can't use an iPhone, you know what I mean? So it was obviously a joke. So a security guard, like a cop, was behind me, and I forgot what he said, but he kind of like lectured me on the swans are protected by the U.S. government and blah blah blah. I'm like, dude, I told him like 5 times I was fucking joking. I was joking, obviously. Yeah. He was like, I know you were joking, but I just want you to know that this one... It was an old fuck. It was an old fuck of a security guard. Just like, dude, I'm clearly having a not good day. I'm not having a good day, and obviously I'm just joking. I'm not mad or anything. It's just something that happened. It's just something that happened during the week. But yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was pretty rough in general. Not that anything major happened, but Wednesday I almost got into an argument with Allie. So I'm pretty sure it was Monday when that happened, now that I think about it. Because Tuesday I think they asked me to go outside. And then Wednesday was when I got into it with Allie. Yeah, so it was Monday when I said that. Yeah, and then Wednesday I almost got into it with Allie because, these phones are ass, dude. They suck. But I can't get mad at Allie for it because it's not her fault. You know what I mean? I can't get mad at her because it's not her fault. I told her it's not her fault, but these phones suck. That's what I told. I either said these phones are stupid or confusing, and I told her it's not your fault though. It's not your fault. And she gets it. She understood. She was like, "No, I get it. These suck. They're hard. They're confusing." Because I told her, I'm still trying to get the hang of this thing. Because I told her it was complicated to use. Which she was like, "You want me to show you how to use it?" I'm like, "It's not really rocket science." She was like, "Well, you just told me it was really hard to use." I was like, "Oh yeah, I did just fucking say that." And we got a good laugh out of that one. I was like, "Oh yeah, I did just fucking say that, did I?" So, yeah, I couldn't get mad at her when she was giggling about that. I was like, I can't really fucking start a fight like this, man. As much as I want to, I don't know. I am considerate for people. So, but anyway, yeah. Yesterday, however, I'm going to talk about, part 2. So stay tuned. Hopefully, if I can get the video out.